From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, stand by for a live update.
I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always been just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for stopping by Tennessee Valley Weather. I'm Ben Luna, coming to you from the Home Weather Center on this fine Monday afternoon, filling in for Fred Gossage, who is taking today off. It has been a scorcher across the Tennessee Valley today, with temperatures soaring well into the 90s, the heat indices across the area in the triple digits, and as we get ready to roll into tomorrow, it's almost more of the same, except rain chances will be slightly higher. I do think that we're going to cool off a tiny tad bit in some areas Wednesday, and then things are going to kind of warm back up again as we get closer into the weekend, and then on through the weekend, and our rain chances increase again as well. So a lot to take in and divulge here over the course of this update, brought to you this afternoon by our very good friends down at Bank Independent, serving North Alabama. Currently outside, as we take a peek out with the Arctic Air Skycam network, this is the Lawrenceburg water tank cam. It is 93 degrees. Dew point is at 77, indicating a miserable afternoon as far as that heat index is concerned. Winds barely blowing this afternoon from the southeast at 1 miles per hour. All right, here's a check on conditions elsewhere across the area today. Here's a live look at Viper. Notice a few little cells around Chattanooga, some lighter rainfall just above our banner there toward Nashville. Overall, it is dry around here. It's 95 in Muletown, same as in the Rocket City. In the River City, calling in at 96 this afternoon. Moulton's paying their air conditioning bill. It's 88 there. Let's load up and head to Moulton, where it's cooler. 92 in Flobama, 91 in Iuka, 94 in downtown Waynesboro, and 95 degrees in downtown Savannah this afternoon. Here's a look at Futurecast as we step through the next few hours. Some of that moisture will try to make its way that's up around Nashville, at least to northern Murray County, then kind of just dissipates as it pushes further south. And then into tomorrow morning, northeast Alabama might see a spotty shower there, but overall I think we're going to hold off before we see scattered rain activity until after lunch around our neck of the woods. Notice Futurecast picking up on that by the peak hours of the afternoon, say 2 to 3 o'clock, and then that continues on and off here into the mid-afternoon and early evening hours. Here's a look at the GFS. This is the longer range model, showing we do kind of pick up a little bit more moisture as we get past Wednesday, and then notice again spotty showers with us Friday afternoon. That's typical for this time of year, and then I think some more moisture will be in play here just in time for the weekend. Here's a look at the heat indices across the area. Now, this is one model source that we use, and kind of going back and forth on this, but regardless, notice for tomorrow, we're soaring till up to 107 degrees. Wednesday, 106, but then we kind of back down just a little bit toward the weekend, but not for the weekend. I'll explain more on that in a second. As far as the long-range temperature trend is concerned, it ain't getting any better anytime soon as far as the actual air temperature. Rain chances are up and down. That's kind of like a bad roller coaster at the fair. Again, higher percentages for precipitation for tomorrow, if I can not pop my peas and get that out there. Higher precipitation percentages for Tuesday kind of go down a little bit, but not completely off the board for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then, as I said, things do elevate back up again for the weekend. We also pick up higher heat index values again in time for Saturday and Sunday. So keep that in mind as you make your plans. Overnight tonight, we'll go with just a small chance for 1 or 2 little showers, at least for the next couple hours. If anything wants to pop, it certainly may, but I don't really think that it will happen. Around 73 for tomorrow morning in Waynesboro, or rather Lawrenceburg and Pulaski. 74 in Waynesboro and Columbia. Fayetteville will be at 73 in the morning. 76 in Savannah. 74 in beautiful Loretto, Tennessee. We'll share 74s for Rogersville, Athens, and Cortland, Alabama. 74 in Moulton. 75 across the Shoals in the morning. 76 in Waterloo and around 74 in Iuka. Hazel Green and Huntsville between 73 and 75 for morning lows. Now, again, pretty much the same goes for tomorrow. I do think rain chances just a smidgen higher compared to this afternoon for your Tuesday. 96 for the high there. 95 for Wednesday. Now, this is air temperature, okay? This is not the heat index value. Heat index value is soaring into the triples. Therefore, we will continue that the heat advisory in effect for much of our area as we move into tomorrow. That's in effect until 7, I think, for Tuesday evening at this point. And then as we start to edge closer into the weekend, notice our temperature kind of comes down a little bit, but I do think our heat index is still going to be very, very high. We're still in the triple digits as we get closer or into Saturday and Sunday. As far as maybe a break out of the extreme triples, that would maybe be Thursday, Friday, maybe, if things work out, because we're kind of in this big shift. We've got a low pressure system moving out of the Gulf, high pressure moving back in, and that's going to continue to build for us heat, lots and lots of heat, with the exception, there is an exception to every rule. If we do happen to see a shower or 2 on top of the given area, then it will be slightly cooler if it rains long enough. If not, then it's just going to be miserable, unfortunately. All right, that is a check on the forecast. Looked at the comments. Didn't see anything that's in there, so we will head back to our regular programming on the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. Thank you for stopping by for this live edition of Live at 5. We'll see you back here with more local weather coming up this evening on the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.